Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back. Today is probably a pretty quick video. I haven't got loads and loads to talk about, but I think we can just quickly get through what I do have to talk about, and then you guys can let me know whether you do agree or whether you don't agree in the comments. Just before we do get into it though, I do really appreciate it when you guys drop a like. It helps me out way more than you guys do think, and I know you probably hear that all the time, but it really does help me out, and subscribing helps out loads as well. So I really appreciate all you guys, but let's just get right into it. So today, as you guys have probably guessed, it's a video about Skyward Sword. So I'm really excited for Skyward Sword, but today I just wanted to quickly go through with you guys what I think we need for it, because obviously I don't think that it should be just a simple port. Obviously I do think we need more than that, but today I just want to go through a couple of things that we do need and a couple of things that would be really great for Skyward Sword when it does release on the Switch. So the first thing I want to quickly talk about is the forced motion controls. So you guys probably know, if you knew me, that I was going to talk about this, because I'm not a big fan of motion controls. I never really have been that much. It just seemed kind of awkward. I was never a big fan of using a Wiimote and a nunchuck, but that is how they're going to do it for this game. For one Joy-Con it's going to be the shield, and for one Joy-Con it's going to be the sword. The benefit is it does actually look way more responsive, and like they were saying, it does look like it would be quite fun with obviously the Joy-Con and it being really responsive and combat being really intuitive. That's what they were saying, and it does look that way. But the thing is, I really don't think it should be forced. I think we should get the option. Like, I would love to play downstairs, you know, in front of the TV, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me, playing downstairs in front of the TV, you know, with your two Joy-Cons standing up and just, you know, just doing that. But I also love, obviously, I love just sitting down and being able to sit down and just relax and play the game. And it seems like the way they're going about it right now is that you're not going to be able to do that, and that you have to, you know, use your two Joy-Cons for different things. And in the way that my desk is set up, I don't really have the room for that, because I'll be banging my hands on my desk everywhere. So it would be a game I don't play that much if that is kind of how it is, because it's not convenient for me. Some people it may be, but for me it's personally not, and I'm sure a lot of people will be feeling that way as well. So I think you definitely should be able to choose. If you use a Pro controller, then you should be able to, you know, have the standard controls, or you should be able to customize them to have them how you want. But that's just personally how I feel. So the second thing that I think we really need for this game when it does come out is new content. So obviously so many people have played this game on their Wii or their Wii U, because I can't remember if it was remastered on the Wii U. I'm pretty sure it was, but you have to fact check me in the comments. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure it was remastered on the Wii U, and it was on the Wii as well. So many people have already played this game, so they do need a reason to actually buy it again. Like, for example, if you played it on the Wii or the Wii U, if you buy it on the Switch, the only reason that you could be buying it for is a little bit sharper graphics, and the controls are a bit more responsive, and that's it. In my opinion, that would not be worth it if it's, you know, £50-60, or, you know, sort of $60 in American US dollars. So personally, I wouldn't think it's worth it. So I really think we do need additional content. That is just my personal opinion. Whether that's like DLC that they add later on, personally I think it should be content that you get straight away. Maybe it's an extension of the map. Maybe you know, as well as that, there should be outfits and stuff. Obviously I don't think it's worth it if it's just for outfits. New weapons would be great as well. I'm not sure what exactly they could add, but I just think obviously it does need new content as well. So this next point I want to make, this is not like necessarily what I really want. I think it's definitely cool anyway, but I am almost like 90% sure they'll bring out DLC. Maybe they won't, but chances are they will. I know this is only a port, this isn't like a new game, but they brought out DLC for Breath of the Wild. They brought it out for Hyrule Warriors. It's just a great way to like keep people playing and, you know, squeeze a couple more hours out of the player. And even in this case, it would be a reason for more people to buy it. So I don't see why Nintendo wouldn't add DLC. I think it would just be very lazy if they didn't. It would just be kind of a bad idea for them to do if they did not add DLC. But you know, who knows with Nintendo these days. They seem to be being a little bit lazy. But if you guys checked out my last video, if you were like thinking, you know, they are being lazy, so maybe this year isn't going to be the best, you can check out my last video, because I went through why this year still could be a really great year for Nintendo. So go and check that out. So yeah, that's pretty much all I really wanted to say. I know I did actually say at the start, you know, I didn't think there was going to be, you know, loads and loads that I really needed to talk about, because there wasn't really. But I went through the sort of things I did want to cover, because there was obviously a couple things that I did really think I needed to say. Like with the force motion controls, that's just not on. And I do obviously think there needs to be additional content as well as DLC, just because of how all the old players who used to play this game, you know, they need a reason to come back and play it, because otherwise the sales aren't going to be that great, because I think everybody in their whole family had a Nintendo Wii, so chances are they would have probably had that game, maybe. I had it. But yeah, basically that's all I really wanted to talk about. Sorry this was quite short, I know it was. I didn't really have loads to talk about, but I just kind of wanted to get all of those things that I did say covered. Also, I'm sorry all of these uploads recently have been basically all The Legend of Zelda. It's just because I've been really excited so far about all the things that we've got coming. Obviously, this year is the 35th anniversary for The Legend of Zelda, and I've been really excited, although I have been going on a little bit about things that I don't think are great about Skyward Sword. I do still think it's a great game, and I'm really excited to have it come to the Switch. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. The next upload probably maybe will be a bit longer, and it won't be The Legend of Zelda related, because obviously I have spoke about that loads. I don't want this channel to be purely based around The Legend of Zelda. It's not going to be like that at all. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, you guys liking and commenting and subscribing and all of that. It really does help me out so much. I've got loads of uploads planned for the near future. They're not all going to be based around The Legend of Zelda though, obviously, because we've spoke about that loads. This channel, as I say, is not going to be based around The Legend of Zelda. It's just one of the things I like to talk about. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.